You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Week 4 of college football brought plenty of action, but one game that really caught attention was Texas against Sam Houston. This matchup wasn't expected to be close, and it certainly wasn't. The Longhorns rolled past the Bearcats with a commanding 55-0 victory, showing flashes of the dominant team fans have been hoping to see, especially with SEC play right around the corner. The spotlight naturally fell on Arch Manning. The redshirt sophomore quarterback came into the season carrying huge expectations, but his early performances were shaky and left some doubts hanging in the air. Saturday's game was his chance to find confidence, and that chance was seized. Manning looked calm, sharp, and decisive, completing 18 of 21 passes for 309 yards and 3 touchdowns. On top of that, he added 2 rushing scores, reminding everyone of the dynamic potential that made him such a highly recruited prospect. By the time he was pulled in the third quarter, the game was already well out of reach, and he had strung together 13 consecutive completions. It's fair to point out that Sam Houston wasn't exactly the toughest opponent. The Bearcats simply didn't have the size, speed, or physicality that Manning will face in SEC competition. Still, this game wasn't about proving he could beat a powerhouse. It was about building rhythm and showing that he can run this offense with efficiency. In that sense, it was mission accomplished. Texas as a whole delivered its strongest performance of the season. The defense clamped down, smothering Sam Houston at every level, and never letting the Bearcats find any momentum. On offense, Manning's connections with Ryan Wingo and DeAndre Moore Jr. stood out, offering a glimpse of the aerial attack that Longhorns fans have been waiting for. The team piled up over 600 yards of total offense, and while that stat may come with a grain of salt given the opponent, it's still an encouraging sign heading into a bye week. Elsewhere around the country, other top contenders made their own statements. Miami, for example, handled Florida with an A-worthy showing, powered by a suffocating defense that held the Gators to their lowest yardage output since 1999. Oregon shook off a slow start and buried Oregon State, while LSU, Ole Miss, and Notre Dame each earned passing grades of their own in tune-up games. But the biggest takeaway from Texas's perspective is that Arch Manning finally looked like the quarterback they've been waiting on. His performance doesn't erase every concern, but it does spark hope. With SEC play looming in October, the training wheels are officially coming off. Whether Manning can keep this momentum against far tougher defenses will decide just how high the Longhorns can climb this season. For now, though, Texas heads into the bye week with confidence, a top-grade performance, and the feeling that their quarterback is finally settling in. Stay subscribed for more videos.